Alright guys, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to solve a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. Okay? And this is the way, the best way I think to do it, because it's you can solve any quadratic equation using it if it's solvable. So that's why I like this one. Alright? So what we're going to do is we need to get this in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Alright? So what we're simply going to do is we're simply going to minus 14 from both sides to get it in that form. Okay, now what we're going to do is we need to figure out what A, B, and C is. Okay, so I line these up so we know that A will equal 2. We know B will equal 3. And we know C will equal a negative 14. Okay? So now we look at what the quadratic solution looks like, which is negative b plus or minus squared b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2a. Okay? So now what we need to do is we need to take these values b, a, and c and replace them with the values given. Okay? Because we wrote it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. We did that down here. We knew that a is 2, b is 3, and c is negative 14. Okay? So we're simply going to do the problem now. For b, we know it's 3. So we put 3. Put the plus or minus there. Okay, we put 3 there. But instead of doing that, let's just know that 3 times 3 is 9. We just know 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 4a times 2 times a negative 14 divided by 2a, which is 2. Alright, now let's do the problem. Let's fill in these little problems. Okay, no. Oh, there we go. So we simply do this, negative 3. Now you got to go. This means 9 minus the sum of a negative 4 times 2 times a negative 14. So I know just by looking at that let's use the calculator to make it a little faster. That's 112. So 9 plus 112. Okay, the reason why it's that is because what you did is you did 14, and negative 14 times 2 is a negative 28. You then did negative 28 times a negative 4, which is a plus 112, because remember, negative times a negative is a plus. Okay? You went 2 times 2, which is 4. Alright? Now, you have this problem. You now have this. Excuse me, guys. It now reads a negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 121 divided by 4, okay? So we need to get the square root out. We need to get rid of this root. And I happen to know that the square root of 121 is 11. So now we have something that says a negative 3 plus or minus 11 divided by 4. Okay, so now we need to figure out what that looks like. So what this reads, it's telling you to go a negative 3 plus 11 divided by 4. That's one solution. Then they want you to go a negative 3 minus 11 divided by 4. That's telling you there are going to be two solutions when you see a plus or minus sign right there. So let's simply do that. Negative 3 plus 11, or you can say 11 minus 3, is simply 8. Over 4 is 2. That's one solution. We know x will equal 2. Now, we do the other one. A negative 3 minus 11 is a negative 14 over 4, which equals a negative 7 over 2. Okay? So we know that x will equal 2, and x will also equal a negative 7. Okay? So that's how you do it, but there's some more rules that you need to know. Let's say at the very end of using the quadratic solution, you would have gotten a number like this. A negative 3 plus or minus the square root of a negative 81 divided by a 2. Okay, whenever you get a negative inside there, that means there's no solution, because there's no square root, okay, of a negative 81. It doesn't exist. Okay, so you just simply write no solution. Okay, let's say you get another number like this. Okay, so this is no solution. No solution. Okay, but in this case, you have a solution, but you can't, there's no way to actually get rid of this fraction, because you can't get an exact square root of 8. Okay, it's going to be what they call an irrational number, right? So what you need to do here in this case is you need to take out a square, because there's a square left in that 8. Because 2 times 2 is 4, right? Which leaves a 2 left over. So you got to simply take out the root. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. So this is your number here. This is the way that's going to look at. Okay. You took out a root. Because 2 times 2 is 4, right? 4 times 2 is 8, giving you that number here. The best way to do it is reverse, what I like to call reverse, it's called reverse division. So if you want to know the square root of something, simply go reverse division. You start with numbers like 2, okay, 3, 5, and 7. All right, 2, 3, 5, 7. Those are what is called prime numbers, because they're only divisible by 1 in itself, right? So, and that's how you find, you go 2 divided by 4, a 2, or actually, it would be 8 divided by 2, but you go 2 into 8 is 3. 2, 4, 6. 2, Oh, sorry, it's 4. Then you take another 2. You go, hey, 2. That's divisible. Okay. So what they're asking you is, here, get rid of find me the square root. Okay. Here, this, yeah, is a cube root, but they're not asking you for a cube root. They're asking you for a square root. You go, how many times is a number can be multiplied by itself? Okay, you're looking for just 2. You're looking for it to be multiplied by itself twice. You found that. Okay? What you got is simply this number here. You took out the root, you put the 2 there, and then you leave this 2 over because it's left over. So just simply leave it there. Okay? So these are the times when you might run into some trouble, all right? And you could also, if you want to know the approximation, you just simply take your calculator, or you could use this, you can find out the square root without using a calculator to find approximation, or the approximity of that number. Okay. So look, guys, here it is. Take a look at that. Put it in your memory bank. There's ways to figure out to memorize this. Okay. My memorization tools was this. It's called like a mnemonic trick, right? Or what I do is this is how I remembered it. A negative but plus or minus squared their big butt to take away 4 apple candies to divide it between 2 assholes. Okay? Each word in there represents a letter, and that's the way I memorized it. But now I don't actually even have to use that. I just know what it is. So this is how you do it. Okay? I hope this helped you in some way. Let me know if this was a helpful tool. I need to know. I need to have feedback. Did you get it? Did you understand this part? Please let me know. I'm new at presenting this stuff, and I want to be sure I do the very best. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.